Isn't it lovely? Isn't it? Well, I'm just saying, it's the majesty of my park with all its beauty everywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Planet Coaster. We're doing all right. I say that every time, and then yet I look at the comments on the videos, people getting angry and angrier, angrier and angrier. But they're getting angrier about things that I think I can fix. The backlog, as mentioned, is basically exhausted at this point, which is good, because it means that we can finally actually start to implement the feedback that people have had for quite some time here. What's this section of the park gonna be? I don't know, dude. There's no, like, sci-fi buildings. There's only sci-fi scenery. Is this really the sci-fi section? This should still be, like, Fairy Town, USA here. So let's just start throwing down some, castle passages and stuff like that. Although that's not even really functional because the track is too wide. That's okay. We're dedicating this episode to a couple of things. One of them is going to be scenery. Even if it doesn't really drive too many people to this section of the park, I think I just can't deny that it looks way better to have some scenery than it does for everything to just be, like, horrifically flat and ugly. So we're going to do that. And then beyond that, I also want to maybe rework the monorail, because comments have come out about the monorail episode now that it's actually made it up on YouTube, and people are like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I don't know what's wrong with me. We're going to start out just by placing some, nice scenery here. Trees are cheaper than houses, but I don't think they look as nice in a theme park. We can always put trees in between or something like that, and I was digging those red maples, honestly. That could be the theme of our park. We'll just put, like, a regular maple down here. I am Canadian. You gotta respect the maple tree. Got this nice path as well that, honestly, I don't think I've gotten enough street cred for, if I'm being honest. But one thing that's come up in a lot of comments recently is, holy shit, his monorail goes from, like, goes from one section of the park that is unpopulated to another section of the park that is unpopulated. You're right, I tunnel visioned. It was just like, we've got to get a monorail complete. What I did not do was actually make that monorail function in a way that makes sense, even though some people are using it. Certainly not enough to be happy about it. Q rating here is still at 90%, or sorry, 9%. This is Tony Hawk's, no, this is Bucky Lassek's McTwist Farm. There you go. It's lost $21 so far. It's had 0 lifetime riders. So, honestly, the fact that it's lost so little money feels good to me. And our coaster should be done here. The steepest drops. Coaster seller. You can't handle my steepest drops. Park goer. My steepest drops would put you in the ground. So what is, I don't know. This is still the fairy tale section of the park. So let's get some, like, pre-made, blueprint special effects or blueprint, I mean, they love the fountains. They can't deny that just human desire to watch water go up and down at slightly varying rates depending on where you're standing. And then beyond that, of course, by the order of the Queen. Another thing people love, statues. They go absolutely apeshit for them. Now, are we going to rework the monorail, or are we just going to rebuild, or are we going to build like a second line? Well, to answer your, well, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. I don't know if there's ever been a theme park in history where you have to make a transfer as if you were at a subway station. Holy crap, some people rode Loopy Momo. That being said, I really don't want to, after all that we've done here, I don't know if we can just, like, pick this up and move it. And I also don't know if we can really attach, like, another piece of track. But, maybe we can. Maybe we can delete, like, this track, like, cut this, like, DNA polymerase right here. And then build this part of the track out and around and dump it off, like, near here. Like here. If we could get a station here, but it's probably going to be too, it's probably going to be too congested there. But I wanted some place where there's a lot of people. We've actually done a pretty good job, like, rejuvenating this section of the park. And by rejuvenating, I mean, like, just juvenating. I don't know if it really counts as rejuvenating, but you get the idea. Like, again, you're like, oh, there's a lot of space for a SkyTrain station over here, but we don't want a SkyTrain station over there because that's already a dead area. We want a SkyTrain station, like, here. Or we want a SkyTrain station, like, already got one there. Like, even at the park entrance wouldn't be so bad, but just anywhere we could, like, put one down. Would be good. But the thing is, again, now if we connected... If I built the SkyTrain station right here, just follow my logic. If I built the SkyTrain station, like, right here, you'd be like, sweet. People can now get to this section of the park. But now it's going to 3 desolate sections of the park. So it really has to be, like... It was here before, but I think I moved, I think I built this awful, like, Guggenheim path here. So this is a relatively popular section. This is not, obviously. And the exit here is a relatively popular section. Well, the entrance there is a relatively popular section. If we could maybe just build a I'll tell you what. SkyTrain station on a raised platform right here. Let's just see if we can make it work. Apparently, my big mistake was actually just going with, like, autocomplete and being an idiot about it. So we're gonna, you know, shut this down a little bit. There we go. Close it down. Close it down. And we're gonna edit the track. Is this going to work? I have no idea. But we're gonna just say, you know, this section right here is fine, but we're going to delete it because of where we want to place our station. So, where did I want the station? I want it, like, over here. And we can actually raise it up. And maybe even just place it over the water? I don't know. The problem then is going to be building a queue. But we just need to have a station at a popular place in the park. And maybe we just delete, you know, this right here. So if we were to build a station, how would this look right now? You just can't. So, we'll raise it up. That was another thing. People were like, you know, just raise the shit out of the track and then build raised platforms. So people can walk up the platforms, and that's not really that big of an ask. So, we'll build it up here. And it's going to be a little pricey. But in doing so, hopefully this will solve some potential problems for us. So there's our new SkyTrain station, and it just has to connect with this track back here, which we might be able to finagle for ourselves. There you go. So shall it be ridden, so shall it be done. Now, from this section, I think I built one extra piece of track there. Have this come around, and it's got to meet this other piece of track, which is here. Can we do it? I believe in the power of human ingenuity. Our park is some hideous, like, dystopian future nonsense. And honestly, I'm kind of alright with that. So we're going to loop it around and make it impossible for us to ever expand this in the future. But there's no way this will not work. Like, if I just autocomplete it right now, it'll work. Yeah. It's a little scary in that it takes you, like, you know, directly through the roller coaster right here. So that seems kind of bad. But let's start a test of this right now. And it should start moving from here down, I'm assuming. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. And then we need to find a way to actually connect these paths. And I'm just going to be honest with you. You know this. It's going to look gross. This is going to be a disgusting looking area here. We're going to place our entrance, like, here. We're going to place our exit, I don't know, here? You could probably exit on the log flume area. Wait a minute. Have I done it? Have I actually created a double-sided station? Because if that's the case, we should not do it like that. We should do it like this. Station 18. Place entrance. No, they get off on the other side of the tracks. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Pretty much still working as designed. Okay, queue path. We'll get the entrance hooked up first. And we want it to be, like, over here if possible. I know, Ruka. It's gross. It looks hideous. I will never dispute that. It's a pretty disgusting looking piece of technology right here. But this is what happens. This is why you always plan ahead. You know, I really believe a failure to plan is a plan to fail. And we failed to plan. And this is why we find ourselves with, like, 8 different layers of intersecting track. Like we're in Ridley Scott's fucking Wet Dream or something. Great name for a roller coaster. Put that one on the list. Okay. Thank you for not freezing on me. I really appreciate it. You're gonna need to go over top, huh? That's okay. That's okay. Skywalk. It's a skywalk, walking in the sky. Usually walking is boring, but it's not because it's in the sky this time. It's a skywalk. What do you mean obstructed? By the very same track that I wish to build myself? Holy shit. It is happening. It's going to work. We just need to... Here you go. Genius! Look at that queue. It's horrible. I love it. Ride must be open before station can be open or closed. Okay, give me a second. Building another path. Now, what is the thinking here? The thinking here is now we actually have a section that people may want to take the monorail from. Where they take it to basically does not matter to me in the least. Except I would like it to be the new section of the park. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the entire point. That's what I meant to say. Okay. And sometimes you need to become a little bit of, you know, Tim Burton-esque. Just to get the job done here. Okay, so if you do that, you'll die. So we're going to try to avoid that. I mean, it sounds like Tim Burton-esque over here as well. I just built a path. I don't even know where it is. It's in like the 18th dimension. Don't worry about it. What's this? What's this? A path that's in the sky. What's this? It's more than meets the eye. What's this? Where did this guy learn to how to, Wait, there's a rhyme in there somewhere with design, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's hideous. I love it. Okay, now, come down. What? It's beautiful. Look, okay, watch your freaking lunch on that, on the curve at the end there. But check it out. We have a monorail that now, in theory, starts at a section of the park that is pretty busy. There's a lot of foot traffic that goes by there. Just don't look too hard at the staircase when you first come in. Okay, so look at the ride. Open it up. Station 18 still charges nothing. For now, it charges nothing. In the future, it may charge something. How much is this going to help? Well, it remains to be seen. Every other plan that I've had has not really helped. So we'll just let that go for a while here. Oh, the ride I was just about to look at broke down. The other thing is, I actually have some new blueprints, courtesy of the Steam Workshop and my lovely friends. So let's go back to Speed 2. We have Hidden Dimensions. We actually can build. It's $20,000, so probably not anytime soon. We made money that month, which is nice to know. The Sleeping Giant is the other one that I should build because Michael A.L. Fox made it, and I actually respect his ride-making ability greatly. It's got amazing stats. I would love to have that be, you know, a centerpiece of this section of the park. Lifetime Riders 5, could be worse. It looks too intense for me. Yeah, okay. Well, we are sort of making money right now. I want to keep an eye on this. I thought that was the queue for the It is the queue for the monorail! What? We have to follow somebody here. The monorail is bumping. Now, people are going to spend 100 years in line for this thing. We need more cars. But at the same time, I have never been happier. Please tell me, like, nobody gets off here. Most people are staying on. And if they stay on through this section, where do they go next? They should be going to Rob's, you know, little baby town. Give it a sec. I don't know why it's taking so long for them to actually... They don't want to run the monorail until it's full, but... Or look, that's a City Skylines thing that we can work on later. You know what? If you want to ride the SkyTrain from Station 18, it's $250 now. I'm sorry to tell you. You know, running this thing is not free, and it also takes some time here. It's amazing how quickly I got ungrateful about it. Now you should run the SkyTrain. We should actually look at the operations. Actually, let's close it for now. Can we just add more trains to it immediately? Shit, dude. Let's do 6 trains. 2 trains per station. Let's do 3 trains. 1 train per station. And then test it. And as long as we have no accidents, 3 trains should be pretty efficient. Why get things started on the wrong foot, right? And we're, again, making money hand over fist again. Or it might not be hand over fist, but you get the idea. As long as they don't crash into each other, I'm a happy camper. We may actually have a semi-functioning monorail that for some reason only touches like 1/8 of our park. But still, we can always add another station over here if we wanted to. There's like, this section of the park is dead now. It's like we got everybody onto the SkyTrain instead. And you only have to pay to go on the SkyTrain if you get on at a busy station. That's life, baby. So what are we going to do now? Well, to be honest with you, research is probably important. I don't really want to research a coaster right now just because it's kind of expensive. And then for marketing, we probably should be canceling the newspaper adverts and throwing some money at TV adverts instead. I think it's a smart idea. Get more people in the park. We're doing well on the park right now. We are having a lot of rides break down. How's our staffing doing here? Well, we have 1 mechanic at level 2, Zachary Hogue. He's having a great time. You're getting trained. I think we should hire another, not a janitor, sorry. Sorry, I just phased him into existence only to watch him die afterwards. Just throw another mechanic in here. And you know what? We might as well throw another 2 mechanics in here. And as long as they don't want to quit, I'll remember to, make them happier in the future. I throw down like 8 rides and no more mechanics, and then I'm like, oh, these mechanics suck at their job. How are you doing? Nobody's riding this. That's fine. Oh, wait, is it broken? It is broken down. Bucky Lassic's McTwist Farm. Of course, how could I not know? Did I accidentally make the most popular ride I've ever seen in this park? A $2.50 monorail ride to the other side? How do people feel about Station 18? The SkyTrain is really good value. Yeah, more or less, I guess. Rob's Redemption is broken down. We also need to affect some things in operations. Like, you should never spend this much time just being dead on the track. I guess we can't affect that. We just have to wait for the train to be full, which is a little... I mean, that means we're going to hit bottlenecks, because, like, the train's never going to be full leaving from here, I assume. But, you know, at least he kept the trains running on time, or not at all. That's okay, though. Lara Croft's hang glider's been fixed. There are people that are riding Loopy Momo. This is now an $8 ride. We're like... Standard restroom block 86 is not accessible from the rest of the park. I'm pretty sure that I did that, oh, it was the SkyTrain track that did that. There you go. I don't know what we did. We deleted, like, all the people from this section. Was this not, like, the wicked bottleneck earlier? What have we done? Oh, the Fruit of the Flume queue is broken. No wonder. I was also like... No wonder we started making so much money. People are like really into the Fruit of the Flume. But so much so they spend way too much time in the queue for it. So there we go. Now people should actually like want to get on this ride. And hopefully that continues to help us make money. But maybe we actually... I did get a lot of tweets from people that are like, if you just delete the Fruit of the Flume, your park will start making money. And I was like, yeah, but I don't just want to make money. I also want to provide happiness to all the little Hulkamaniacs out there. We've got people going on the SkyTrain. People definitely excited about Fruit of the Flume. It's pretty dope how you just get smashed into smithereens by that tentacle monster there. If you come to this section of the park. I'm going to make a classic Northernlion mistake. I'm going to throw down another roller coaster in a section that is completely dead. Speaking of which, man, not really popular section of the park to go to now, is it? But the SkyTrain is like... It seems functional. People are actually sort of using it now. Maybe we should take our money and just delete this section of track and then make another SkyTrain station over here. And with elevated stations, we can do that. And maybe then there's like stations all around the park that you can access. I know I've been tweaking this like the whole time, but I really do think this is the right idea. And the good thing about editing the SkyTrain is that you do still like make progress while you're editing it. That's what's nice. Like, you take out the lunch loser for renovations. Ooh, boy. You're gonna have some angry people. But if you edit the SkyTrain, people are still, like, you know, hanging out, going on high-value roller coasters. I need to throw down another section of track here, if you would be so nice as to... Thank you. And again, how are we going to do this? Elevated track. You guys were absolutely right about that, of course, 100%. Are these places that you could probably get to in walking distance? Maybe. You know, that's between these people and God to sort out, honestly. If you've chosen not to walk, welcome to my amusement park where nobody can fucking judge you, where they get kicked out. I don't really want to... It doesn't need to go this whirly-girly, you know? Especially because it's just going to crash into the pole there. I do worry about... Can we get over the roller coaster here? We can. You got to admit, every roller coaster you go on, you actually get to go on like 3 or 4 roller coasters, and it looks like you might die in the middle. Can we just like straighten out? I just want it to be, yeah, but it's not straight that way because it's going to be pointed at something else. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's not long enough. We should have it go like a little deeper in here. So, stretch it out. And actually, we can probably get lower to the ground now. Although, let's just stay up high. Because it's not really about landing it. It's about creating the loop. Alright, let's see if they'll let us put a station here. But we want entry on the same side. Yeah, like entry and exit right here seems better for us right now. Beautiful. Okay, so that's done. Place it, and then autocomplete, if you dare. There's no chance. We'll do the hard part there. Okay, sure. You know what? Let's just finish the track right now. It's a pretty good section. Although, why would we ever go back to that other part over there? We should really just build it out to connect here. But you know what? What's done is done. So we're trying to connect this to that. Really? 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 Okay, so we're trying to connect this to that. It did it. I'm fine with that autocomplete. It might be a little bit more expensive, but apart from that, I'm fine. We're going to go... I'm going to say done for now, but then that's just because we're cranking up capacity there. And then we're going to say 4, and we're going to say test, and we're going to go to speed 3, and we're going to watch this work. And in the meantime, well, we'll go down to speed 1 while we do this, but we also need to build paths. So, go to the SkyTrain, but the station, please, if you will, station 19, place entrance. And of course, I place them inverted, because otherwise, where would the fun in that be? Edit track, please. This thing should be replaced by this thing. Beautiful. You're done? I appreciate that. I hope it's testing right now. It says it's testing. Testing. Okay. Station 20. Put the entrance right here. We'll place the exit right here. And with God as my witness, I think there might be a small percentage chance that we have actually slayed the city planning dragon here. Now there is a reason and an incentivizing to come to this section of the park. It's free to get here. Wait, that's not true. Either way, though. It's like we should make it free to get on the SkyTrain at the busy sections of the park and then make it expensive to get on the SkyTrain at the other sections of the park so that people are incentivized. But I don't know if the logic follows that. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're at a section I want you to be at, it should cost you money to leave. And if you're in a section I don't want you to be at, it should be a financially good investment for you to leave because we're going to buy you a ticket to wherever you want to go. As ridiculous as that may or may not sound. So yeah, I'm just going to dump them out here. And this is obviously disgusting looking, but... mission accomplished? Maybe? We now have sky trains running. Cannot open, as there are no complete stations. Excuse me? There are no complete stations? Have I lost my mind? Oh, it's open. Wait, it's Jason Mid-OTI's commute. Open. Maybe they just hadn't completed any testing so far. I'm still gonna make it free to get on the SkyTrain here. The only reason I'm charging in the other places is because people actually want to go on it. And then I want to see who exits there. And if people exit there, I'm gonna be thrilled. We should, of course, build some bins. Custom. That's my mistake. It's gonna do it. It's getting real slow. I thought I saw trash on the ground, and I was very disappointed in us as a species, but problem solved. There you go. People actually rode Bucky Lassek's McTwist, and then we just built this, so, you know, get some garbage cans going up here. And there you go. That's basically as far as I'm willing to go with the SkyTrain. We made $5 grand that month. We spent all of it on SkyTrain tracks, but that's okay, man. Now that it's open, I'm interested to see this. Take it up to speed 3. And we're going to watch it go around. Oh, God, the lunch loser broke down. And we're going to see if any pedestrians actually get off here. There's some people on the train. There it goes. And now it comes back. It's the longest train in the world there. Nobody got off. But some people got on. And to be fair, there were only like a few people on the train at that point anyway. Dude, why are so many people leaving this section of the park? Maybe that is the ticket. Maybe we're supposed to, maybe we're supposed to make it expensive in this section and free in the busier section. Okay, here comes the next train. Somebody's gonna get off here. Nobody gets off here. What are you thinking? No, I need to see their vision inside of their. I need to look inside of their pretty little heads. Station 15 has broken down. Well, that's gonna be, you know, one hell of a backup here. Finally, the lunch loser's running again. It still is the only thing keeping our park like functional here. How's the Bone Rattler doing? It's like low maintenance. It drives people to the food court. People love it. Totally not a value add. Has broken down as well. The other thing we could do is just stop being so funky with it. Like, we're waiting for that SkyTrain station to get fixed. Just give it a sec here. I want to see another train coming around the corner here. No train here either? Are they all backed up at the other? Yeah, they are. Yo, it's fixed though. Just launch the train! Research projects are ready. Research. Enormous speed. The looper, alright? And then, additionally, the Charoplane. How many different rides just go up in a freaking circle, spin you around 360 degrees and then come back? Yo, you need to launch these trains. I get it, you know, you don't want to launch a half-full monorail, but these people are sitting on a train, not doing anything. They could be driving revenue into my park. If you could find it within your heart of hearts to just send people, like, moving forwards here. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to make all of these cost a little bit. Prices are set on a station-by-station basis. That's fine. Station 15 is now $250 to ride the monorail. That's fair. If you think that's not fair, you know what we pay in Vancouver? $275. Canadian, mind you, but still. That's $250. And then this one, as you might expect, I think it's already $250. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Give me a second. That's station 20. That's $0, right? That's my bad. $250. And then this last one over here, people are loving it. This one's $250. In case you're not aware. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Positive changes? I hope so. We now, in theory, have a public transit loop that people will use, but they only use it to get from this section of the park to a less shitty section of the park, which is very annoying for me. So do we drop in, like, our 18th roller coaster designed to save the world? Seems like a no to me, but if I just drop in another roller coaster over here in an area where people already like, then it's just going to make this section of the park busier. I don't know, but we are making money. Now that we're not researching, we're actually, I mean, it says we're losing money this month, but that's because we haven't, like, made up for the fact that the lunch loser went out of business for a little while this month. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'm reading your comments. The backlog is done, so I can actually integrate tips that you guys have. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you at 2 p.m. PST tomorrow with another Planet Coaster episode.